All right, so I got to make this quick. My phone is apparently running out of storage because Samsung, in their infinite fucking wisdom, decided, hey, if you delete something, we're going to keep it on your phone for 30 days. Honestly, don't ever buy anything but an unlocked phone and with a custom OS if you're going Android. Android is fucking terrible. This is why I'm getting sick of it. This is the third time I've had to make this video because this phone is just trash. Speaking of trash, the operating system on this Cosmo communicator. So as you can see, I have Linux on it. I had to install this menu because it didn't come. It came with the standard old school bullshit menu that I fucking hated. Seriously, old KDE didn't look right, couldn't theme right. I hated it, and that's why I never really used it. The camera doesn't work. The keyboard is fucked. The E here has a key binding, and sometimes you can't type even though you're not pressing function. Honestly, the worst part about the Cosmo communicator is the software. I can't permanently uninstall Android, which I really would like to do. I can't just wipe Android out for some reason, and Android looks like shit. It doesn't scale right. It's infested with Google. There's a whole bunch of reasons why I don't want to use Android. Primarily because of the experience I've had with this phone from fucking Samsung that is nothing but a pain in my fucking ass. Honestly, the past year of Android has been fucking terrible. And that's why I'm trying to move away from it. Honestly, I don't know why they went with KDE. The other issue is if you put a SIM card in this, the network manager for KDE doesn't work with SIM cards. You have to use Conman, which is GTK. So why they didn't just go with GNOME, I don't know. I have this plugged in right now because there's a boot issue where I can't boot into the multi-boot for some reason or turn it on sometimes. So I don't know what's going on there. This is the force stable version of this version of Debian ARM for the Cosmo, and honestly, they've taken a very terrible approach, in my opinion. I mean, the scaling's perfect, but why they went with KDE, I don't know. Why they went with Debian ARM instead of something else like Fedora, I don't know. Debian's just too fucking out of date, even for this device. Yeah, honestly, $500. I don't regret my purchase. I really don't. But I really hope, that there's enough of these out there that people start to develop software for it, because the software as it stands is just fucking garbage. I can't really use it at all. I mean, sometimes it boots, sometimes it doesn't. I can't type on it on Linux because the typing experience doesn't work. Sometimes the E presses as the binding. It really depends on the app you're in, honestly. That's just something I've noticed. There's a host of issues with the software, but the hardware is perfect. It is, and this is what really pisses me off here and why me having to make this video 3 times has pissed me off. The hardware on this is exactly what I want, right? I want a PDA, I want a flip phone, I'm done with fucking smartphones. I'm done with fucking Android. I can't fucking handle Android anymore. And I'm not going to fucking iPhone. If I have to continue using Android, I'd much prefer to use Lineage. I'm still fucking pissed at T-Mobile for fucking around with my device when I told them not to, and getting my Xperia XA2 blacklisted on their network even after I told them I can't make phone calls on it, and the fucking bitch did exactly what I told her not to do. So that's why I had to buy this stupid piece of shit from Samsung. I've never really bought a carrier phone in 10 plus years because of all the bloat and bullshit that I have to deal with. And I would love to use Linux, but unfortunately because of voice over LTE or Volt, Linux isn't really an option for making phone calls. You can text with like Sailfish or UB ports, but you can't call. And frankly, for texting and using the internet and that kind of shit, a device like this is perfect. But it needs proper software. And KDE definitely is not that, for a whole host of reasons, mainly it being well below 5. I don't even know what fucking version of KDE this is, honestly. There's no info thing. I had to install NeoFetch. It's just not a good experience, honestly, and it's been terrible. And I'm really hoping more software comes out for this, and that's the only reason why I'm not returning this, is because I am hopeful that the Linux community will put out some good software for this at some point, so that way I can use it. But until then, this is unusable, and it's going to sit in a drawer. And that really sucks, but that's just how shit is, unfortunately. And yeah, the Cosmo communicator, great device, terrible fucking software, whether it's Android or Linux, unfortunately. And I really wish that wasn't the case, but it is. So I'm going to head to the gym. I got my gym bag here. And I'll upload this video later. If you're looking for the Cosmo communicator, if it's still on sale for $400 and somewhat dollars, a little under $500 with the USB to C to HDMI cable, I recommend picking it up for testing purposes. But until proper software comes along, I do not recommend using it as a daily driver, because it's just not usable for that. And it's very unfortunate, because it's a very good device. And I'll see you guys in the next video.